Hey, I'm Dontrell Sultan, the host of the Innovators of BC podcast. And the Burroughs School of Business and Entrepreneurship is where bosses are built and big ideas take flight. Welcome back to the Innovators of BC podcast, powered by the Best Innovation Lab. I'm your host, Dontrell Sultan, with our guest today, Miss Ezra Banks. And she's a business administration sophomore, and we're introducing her business, Every Remains Beautiful. And we basically want to get you on to talk about how'd you start your business and how's it going so far. So, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling well. How are you?
I'm feeling good, feeling good. So basically, let's get started. How did you start your business, pretty much?
I started my business my sophomore or junior year in high school. It started off pretty small.
Wait, excuse me. It's a hairstylist business, so to
It
give
is
context.
okay. So wait,
Hairstylist.
I'm a I'm a hairstylist. Like, it's like about good context stuff.
No. I just wanted to make sure, like, well, yeah, I started my business, but then it's like, oh, what business does she have? Like, what she?
I
That's what I.
started my hair business. It remains beautiful. My junior year in high school, it started off very small, very intimate. I was just doing my friend's hair. Eventually, I decided to bring my business to Benedict. Um, this or last fall semester, and I'd say that it's going pretty well.
Really?
Yes.
So, talk about some of the things you offer, like as far as hairstyles. What's your range?
I'd say my signature is definitely braids. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy how creative you can be with them. I do locks, retwist, different styles of those. I do sew-ins,
Okay.
natural hair, etc.
So, natural hair. What you mean?
Natural
Like,
hair. Like if somebody does not want extensions or false hair added
mm,
into their hair, then I could just braid their natural hair, twist their natural hair to their liking.
is it harder to do natural hair or when you have extensions?
I honestly wouldn't say either one of them is very hard to me.
Mm.
Like I definitely length of like your natural hair could make it more difficult. Or even your curl pattern. But it's with looser curls, it's a little more difficult for me. I personally like when the hair is a little more coily.
Okay. And what are your price ranges like? And how did you get your price ranges? Did you try to make it affordable or did you make it somewhat of a luxury type hairstylist brand, like a boutique or anything? Like, what's your prices?
I would say that right now my prices are definitely affordable. They're on the cheaper side compared to competition.
Mhm.
My retwists start at $50 and $50 only.
How
Um,
much does it usually go for?
I've seen people charge for retwist depending on what they actually have to do for it. Like when I do retwist, I'm just retwisting the hair. I expect you to come to my chair with your hair washed and blow dried.
Mhm.
Um, I cannot offer services where I'm cleaning your hair, especially because currently I'm working out of my dormitory.
Mhm.
With other stylists, they may wash and clean your hair. They may um they can connect locks. I'm not offering that. I'm just offering a retwist and a style.
Okay. So does that also include does people also charge like when you're actually combing it out, like detangling it?
People definitely do charge with that. I know that the clients that I've had as of recent have not had that much new growth. And also the point of blocks is that your hair is intertwined, so you're not really combing it out as much, or I don't think you should be. It's kind of just the retwist and the style, like you're just working with the hair that you have.
Okay.
Like if you have dandruff or whatever, but like if your hair is clean when you arrive in the chair, I won't have to do much.
Okay. And how did you actually end up in Benedict? How was that process?
how did I end up at physics?
Yeah.
I'm currently on an academic scholarship, 4 years straight, 4.8, 3.8 GPA.
Okay.
Yay. I always wanted to go to an HBCU. I went to a predominantly white high school, and it was in Texas. So I really wanted to reconnect with my people a little bit more. Like, of course, I had family down there, but I was
Mm.
like,
Did you have family here?
in South Carolina, no.
Oh.
I do have family in North Carolina, though.
So how was that transition coming from far away from home and you don't have family here?
Well, prior to, so I was born in Texas,
Mm.
right? But when I was about 5, I moved to Georgia, and I stayed there for about 11 years, and then went back to Texas for family.
Mm.
Um, so I was in Texas for all of high school. So coming to South Carolina, I'm just right next door because my mom relocated back to Georgia.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'm still pretty close to my immediate family.
Mm. And are you a part of anything? Like any organizations?
I am currently a part of, obviously,
Student Mason.
Student Made,
Mm.
and I'm a part of the NAACP chapter on this campus,
Mm.
and I'm a part of Sister Acts.
What's Sister Act?
It's an organization dedicated to service in the
Oh.
community.
Mm.
We actually just took a trip yesterday to a DJJ, just like a juvenile detention center. It was very fun. I enjoyed it.
Is that like your passion, like for serving the community?
I definitely enjoy it. I love giving back to the people who have given into me, like the people who have poured into me in my business. I love my community.
And how do you plan on incorporating community involvement with your business?
Well, since I will be going back to Georgia, after the school year ends, I want to try and host a day of I want to do hairstyles for kids in underprivileged families that maybe cannot afford it for when school starts in August. I feel like that would be nice because just as a little girl, or even as a boy, I've never been a boy, but um, it's just like amazing to go back to school and your hair is done and everybody sees you in your new clothes and they're, oh my God,
Of
I love
course.
your hair, and then to just come back home and your mom or your dad is just like, what everybody say about your hair. Like I just love that.
Mm.
I want other people to experience that.
And what kind of keeps you motivated as far as being an entrepreneur on campus and balancing classes and your organization that you're a part of?
Honestly, I would say the people in it. Definitely my friends, my family, the ones that are on campus and off.
Mm.
I love being a part of Student Aid because you guys are so welcoming and it's just like, oh, I've done this. I can help you out with this. So it's just like I always have a helping hand or a community that just,
Of
walks
course.
with me.
And do you have any special events or like do you plan on just doing exclusive deals for any type of thing?
Right now I am doing $100 sew-ins and my retwists were originally $60, 65,
Mm.
but now they're all 50 and with some styling for an extra or an additional $5 or $10 you can get it styled in a different way. I definitely want to try other things. So if anybody out there with locks wants your hair done, come to me.
Mm.
But as of now, I can't say I've thought of any deals for in the future.
Okay. And give me your first piece of success or the feeling of just a good feeling about you running your business and a good reaction or feeling towards a client's piece.
Okay, I have two examples. My first example is the when I first started doing hair in Georgia. over the summer of 2025, the first client to book me booked extra small boho knotless braids. We were in the shop because I had rented out a space. We were in the shop for 10 hours.
10 hours.
10 hours. She was about 5'8", 5'9". She wanted the braids past her waist. I was like, oh my
How
gosh.
much break did you take in between?
There were no breaks.
What you mean there's no
I
breaks?
didn't even use the bathroom. I'll be honest with you.
What?
I mean, there was like a slight break, okay? Um, we ordered Chipotle and she was eating her bowl. I took 3 bites and I went straight to break. Like,
Wow.
she had a show on though, and it was on like I was like, oh, do you want to watch a show? And she turned on Love Island.
That passes on.
It worked. I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? She was a very extroverted client. She loved to talk, and I'm a very quiet person, but if you start a conversation, of course I'm gonna entertain it. We don't have to sit here in silence if you don't want to.
Mm.
So I liked that experience. It was very fun. She loved her hair at the end. I was so just happy, the smile and the reaction. She was like, "You're so kind and you did my hair well." And yes, it did take a long time, but
It was worth it.
she loved the experience. And I was like, this is amazing. I love this.
So, with clients like that, with clients that request for something like that, small, blah, blah, I don't even know what that means, but it sounds very
It's the extra curly pieces in the braids.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, when you understand this, oh, this is gonna take me, well, did you know it's gonna take you 10 hours?
It's my first time doing that style. I usually don't do
Mm.
extra small or small because I know it's going to take me a lot of time. And if I could get more than one head in a day, I would. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this. I know a lot of people really enjoy this style.
Mm.
And it actually did me well when I posted pictures and videos about it online.
Okay. Like, okay, so now that you do know, will your prices change or will cause you gotta think, I had to spend the entire day of
But
service.
extra small, not this service.
You did?
I did. I did. That was a one and done.
Mm.
Unless I'm doing it for myself, that was a one and done. I'm grateful for that client.
Mm.
I'm grateful for that experience. I'm never doing that again.
Well, wouldn't that be like, okay, when people want unique styles, wouldn't that be something that sets your business apart from the others, that a service that can't offer
It does. It does, but that no. No. Until Rihanna DMs me
that?
and says, can you do extra small boho knotless with 3 different colors?
I'm glad that you mentioned Rihanna because I was about to ask. So, what are some influencers or celebrities that you seen and you saw their hairstyles and be like, oh yeah, I want to try to do that.
Rico Nasty.
What was that?
She's an
Oh, I know what that
artist.
is. Yeah.
She is an alternative artist. I would say she definitely dips in the rock. And
She's very cool.
I love her hairstyles. I love some of her outfits. It's very creative. I'm like, I would love for a client to request this. Come sit in my chair and I can do this. And I'm
Mm.
just like, this is a masterpiece. Like I actually did a style on myself. It was very quick, very simple. Um, but I loved how it looked and it kind of gave me an alternative style. It's like more people should wear their hair like this. I really
What was
enjoy
it?
this. I had two space buns.
Space Bud.
I had two space buns with two braids, long braids. I had that extra hair, and they were kind of looped around, but the ends were undone. They were looped around the bun, but they were still hanging down. I think Princess Leia.
Oh, like I was about to say that felt like Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Um, and both of the braids were like looped around the bun, but they were hanging down a little bit, and the ends of it they were out, so it was like spikes. It's like,
Wow.
this looks cool.
So, being that you know so much creative people that you're kind of inspired by, well, that you take influence by, does that relate to your business as far as the creative pieces? I want to know what were the creative pieces that you've done so far for clients and that you offer.
I I have no limit on the creative pieces. If a client texts me with a picture from Pinterest and goes, "Can you do this?" The answer is yes. I would love to do that style. I have no limitation on that.
Mm,
And because there are so many of those creative styles, I have stated like if there is something that is not on my service listing that you want, DM me with a picture, and maybe an amount that you're willing to pay,
mhm.
and then we'll discuss that.
Wow.
Um, I'd say that one of the more creative, I have two creative styles that I've done so far. Um, one of them was, um, it was my cousin's hair. She had Fulani braids, which is just braids on your scalp with the design, and the rest of her, the back of her head was just boho braids, and it was kind of braided to like a side mohawk. So those braids were also boho, and I just loved how that turned out. It was my first time doing that style, and it kind of reminded me when I was little when I used to get like mohawk braids. I was like, this is amazing. Whoever invented this, I'm like, this is so cool. And then at the beginning of the fall semester school year, I came in with my hair was red at the time. I came in with red braids and the ends had black in it
Mm,
and they were curling. And I was like,
fire.
this is fire.
Mm,
Like, this is amazing.
okay. And we're approaching our last piece of the podcast. It's been great so far, but basically, this last piece is just giving the viewers a last piece of advice in that tailored field, or it can just be in general, whether for a hairstylist or just for being as a student. Just a last piece of advice that you can leave our audience.
I would say this as a student, as a business owner, and as a hairstylist. There's never going to be a perfect time to start your business. There's never gonna be there's never gonna be a perfect moment. Sometimes you really just have to go for it. And even as a college student, if you don't have that money, put something into it. Always invest in yourself. Even if you have to do your friend's hair about 10 different times over the course of a week, get those pictures, get that just network, get your stuff out there, make sure that it's out there for everybody to see. Post on everything. Okay, I have a Facebook account. Post on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, maybe Snapchat. I don't know who's all still on Snapchat, but maybe Snapchat. Just put yourself out there for others to see. Um, yeah, that's
That was great. That was great. And can you leave us off with your socials?
yes. You can find me on every social media platform, including Twitter. At Every Main's Beautiful.
All right. Now be all. Thank you. What's up? It's your host, Don Sultan, for the Innovators of BT podcast. Level up your hustle at Best Innovation Lab, where the Benedict's boldest ideas come alive.
Good.